Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel, where we're doing a playthrough of Mass Effect Legendary Edition, starting with, of course, Mass Effect 1. This is actually my third start of this, to be honest. We've had some false starts along the way, but now we have everything set up exactly the way we want it. Hopefully this should be coming to you in the best possible quality, and we should have a really fun time together. So we're going to go ahead and start a new career.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database. Classified information requested. Establishing secure connection. Secure connection confirmed.
We are going to use many of the presets, but we are going to put in a few specific things. So we're going to enter a new ID and do a custom mail.
Please log in to access your profile. Warning, data corruption detected. Please reconstruct profile. Confirm pre-service history.
This data corruption little scene that just happened, that always happened before, but that graphic was very much updated and is much cooler now. So we're going to be playing our Shepard as a renegade slash partially evil. So we're going to go with an Earthborn background, which is sort of the hardest one. You're an orphan raised on the streets. And then we're going to be a ruthless soldier. Basically means we get the job done, but we don't really care about the collateral damage along the way.
Confirm military specialization.
This is basically how we're going to play the game. I, in the first game, really like to be an engineer, which is a full tech specialist. Makes you especially effective against machine enemies, which there are many of in this game. So that's what I'm going to go with here.
Confirm facial identification.
And we are going to keep the default appearance because I do like them the best.
Profile reconstruction complete.
Here we go.
Identification confirmed.
Alright, we're going to play at normal combat difficulty. To be honest, I usually play on casual, but the last time I played Mass Effect, I did play on normal and was able to get through. The first game was actually the hardest to play on normal, so I'm interested to see if they leveled that out at all. I never have auto level up on, and we are going to use the legendary mode scaling so we can experience their changes. I want my squad to use all of their powers all the time, and then I've got subtitles on to make dialogue easy for everybody. And I've got the tutorials on as well, just so we can learn how they've changed and adapted some of the systems, which I've already seen a little bit of.
Well, what about Shepard? Earthborn, but no record of his family.
Doesn't have one. He was raised on the streets, learned to look out for himself.
He got most of his unit killed on Torfin.
He gets the job done, no matter what the cost.
Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
That's the only kind of person who can protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
Alright, here we go! I'll do my best not to talk over any dialogue or major cutscenes too much, so I don't want to distract.
The Arcturus Prime relay is in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
But one thing I noticed right away is this opening scene as you're walking through the ship. When I originally played this on the Xbox,
We are connected.
the textures
Calculating
on the
transits and
people
destination.
and the engines and the machinery,
Relay
it's
is
all
done.
loading
Wiring
as
approaching.
you're walking. You know, it's just
All
what it could
stations secure
handle
for
at the
transit.
time. We live in a very different age, graphics-wise.
Board is green. Approach run has begun.
This is our first jump.
Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1.
It's so
Thrusters,
epic the first
check.
few times you
Navigation,
do it.
check. Internal emissions sync engaged.
By the third game, it's kind of
All
old
systems
hat.
online. Drift, just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment, so you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead, so that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story, but only an idiot believes the official story.
That's enough. You're soldiers. Act like it.
Sorry, Commander.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
Great. You pissed the captain off, and now I'm going to pay for it.
Don't blame me. The Captain's always in a bad mood.
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
Alright, so let's go into the menu here. We're gonna upgrade in the new squad screen, which they have supposedly simplified. Taking a look at it, it does look like it's slightly smaller than it was in the original game. Yeah, it's definitely less options. There were way too many in the first game, so you were spread very thin. So we'll see how this works, because they've also capped the levels at 30, I believe. So let's go ahead. I get 3 points to start. I always put it in personality first, because I play these games for their story. Combat comes second. And since we're playing as Renegade, which you noticed, I was giving those very harsh responses, we're going to put those points in Intimidate to start. Just going to clear out these. And then some quick introductions here. We've got Joker. He is the pilot, flies the ship, voiced by Seth Green. And then over here we've got Caden Alenko. He is part of our squad. He'll go on missions with us. And he's voiced by, I am going to pronounce this wrong, please forgive me, Raphael Sparge. I always remember him from Once Upon a Time. He played Jiminy Cricket / the therapist. So that's always who I picture.
They're always on a mission. And we're getting dragged right along with them. Relax, Presley. You're gonna give yourself an ulcer.
This here is Navigator Presley. I'm not sure who he's voiced by, but let's give him a quick chat.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. but you have to admit something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper. Less chance of security leaks, too. Plus, there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
A full crew makes sense. We need the extra hands in case anything goes wrong. And the Spectre is just here as an observer.
Well, maybe you're right, Commander, but I just can't shake this feeling that we're out here on false pretenses.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, sir. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
You don't trust Nihilus?
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War. Lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
Nihilus is no ordinary Turian.
You've got that right, Commander. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command. And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
Info's on a need-to-know basis, Presley. Just follow the orders you're given.
Understood, Commander.
So Presley might seem like he's got kind of a harsh, jaded view of other alien races, but you'll come to see that's fairly common.
I grew up on
People are divided.
Kind of place Spectre's visit. There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission.
That's crazy. The captain's in charge here. He wouldn't take orders from a Spectre.
Not his choice, Doc. Spectres don't answer to anyone. They can do whatever they want. Kill anyone who gets in their way.
Oh, you watch too many spy vids, Jenkins.
So, as I was saying, you'll see through the people we talk to, you'll get a glimpse into the cultures and see the varying views that people have, because just as in real life, not everybody agrees. And there's a lot of similar themes to what goes on in our lives and our worlds, too. So, anyway, back to the game. We here have Corporal Jenkins. He'll be part of our team. And Dr. Chakwas, who got a really nice upgrade. They de-aged her quite a bit. She looked a lot older in the original games. And, yeah, she looks a lot younger. It's very interesting. It's strange to hear the same voice on a younger looking model. But my husband and I actually have a theory that she'll age back up after something that happens to her later that's a traumatic event. So we'll see if that'll hold or if this is just the new look they wanted to go with for her. So let's give them a quick chat too.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
Marines are meant to fight. You just fix us up when we're done.
I know how things work, Commander. I've seen my share of combat, but it's foolish to go looking for trouble. You could both take a lesson from the captain. He's not afraid of combat, but he knows the value of restraint, too.
Sorry, Doc, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
Do your job, follow my orders, and there won't be any problems.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself on Torfin. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
This mission isn't about personal glory, Corporal. We have a job to do. Don't do anything stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, sir. I'm not gonna screw this up.
So I know it seems like this is just some sort of filler conversation, but there's actually going to be a lot of foreshadowing here, so you might want to pay attention.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I hope we get a chance to see him in action. I heard Nihilus took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protected at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
How do you control agents with unlimited power?
I suppose the Council could revoke the Spectre status of an agent who got out of hand. At that point, Citadel Security Services would take over.
Those C-Sec grunts wouldn't stand a chance. The Spectres were 20 ordinary soldiers. The Spectres police themselves. An agent goes rogue, they send another agent to take him down. That's Spectre justice.
The Corporal's confusing romantic legends with reality, Commander.
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the Council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. What you did on Torfin, that's what they're looking for. Success at any cost, ruthless efficiency, show no mercy.
Sounds like my kind of job.
This is all just wild speculation. The Spectres aren't interested in recruiting humans, no matter how capable.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
Especially during these conversations, you can really see the upgrades they've made to the textures and the faces, and also even the uniforms. You can see how detailed they've made them now. Shepard right now is wearing sort of full armor, but you can see in the other crew who are wearing sort of all the similar uniform. It used to just be flat color, and now when you see it up close, you can see the actual textures and details, and much prettier, looks much better.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
So in case you haven't caught on by now, we will be doing every conversation and every branch so that we get the full experience. Now we're going to see Captain Anderson, and that is not Captain Anderson. He sure has changed.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
The captain said he'd meet me here.
He's on his way. I'm interested in this world we're going to, Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
I'm a Marine, not some tourist on vacation.
It's more than just a tourist destination, isn't it, Shepard? Eden Prime is a symbol of your people. A perfect little world on the edges of your territory. Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
Are you trying to scare me, Spectre?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I I already figured that out.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
So this is Captain Anderson, everyone. He's voiced by Keith David, and I'm sure you recognize that voice. It's very unique. Hear it all over the place.
I don't like being kept in the dark, Captain.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
Ooh, Prothean. That sounds important.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Why didn't we keep the beacon for ourselves?
You humans don't have the best reputation. Some species see you as selfish, too unpredictable, too independent, even dangerous.
How
Sharing
insightful.
that beacon will improve relations with the Council. Plus, we need their scientific expertise. They know more about the Protheans than we do.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
Since when do we answer to the Spectres?
You're smart enough to know how things work, Commander. The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
I was impressed when I studied the reports from Torfin. A grim business, but you got the job done. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
Very open-minded. Not everyone is like that. Not in real life or in this game.
I don't like people making decisions about my future.
This isn't about you, Shepard. Humanity needs this. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees, galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
Very, very true. Protheans are going to be an important fixture moving forward, so pay attention to that.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology, even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
Here's our girl.
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need...
What was that? Yes, I am overacting on purpose, you guys.
Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5. Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Engaging stealth systems.
So beautiful. I love that shot every time.